At the moment, sitting right beside me is the one and only Perth singer, rapper, producer, multi-instrumentalist, young Jaycee.
Yo, what's poppin', yo?
Woo!
How's it doing?
Man,
Pleasure to be on the show.
Oh, it's good. It's a pleasure to have you here. How have you been?
This is a vibe. I've been good, man. I've been good. Just, doing my thing, hustling, creating, just being me, having fun with it all.
Man, that's awesome. And so tell our listeners on who are listening to the radio right now, just how would you sum up what you do? What can you say is young Jaycee as an artist, as a musician?
Young Jaycee is an artist, so pretty much, I create, I do everything from making beats to rapping to singing to coming up with music video ideas to creating skit ideas. I'm just an artist, young Jaycee.
You're a slashy. It's typical millennial slashy.
I've never heard of that.
I do everything slash everything slash everything.
Yeah,
slash,
it just keeps going. It keeps going. Yeah, so I don't know, everything.
That's great, and it's such a good approach to do that, because that's how everything's happening anyway. Is
100%.
the thinking of it visually and the the film aspects of it.
And being behind the whole creative process is just so good. Like, I just love that because I don't have to mix up who I am as an artist for anyone in particular. It's just like, this is what I'm doing, this is how I feel, let's put it on paper.
That's mad.
So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, hectic.
So your fusion of hip hop, R&B, and trap sounds, which also incorporates a bit of funk, soul, and rock.
You could say that, yeah.
You got that from the press release. So where's your manager?
Yeah, got a bit of funk, a bit of soul. Go back to my roots. Started out in a band.
What band? Was it like a reggae?
A non-existent band now, but it was we were doing psych. We're doing one that kind of Sticky Fingers, Tame Impala sort of inspiration.
Awesome. Whoa,
stuff.
Tame Impala.
Yeah, that sort of vibe. And I was a guitarist in the band, like writing songs and all that.
Yeah, mad.
So I don't know. I like to think a bit of that element comes out of my music sometimes. But yeah, funk, soul, trap. I love trap drums. It's just the 808s, the snares, all that, the hi-hats. I love that, and yeah, a bit of everything. Pop.
What do you produce on?
I use Logic Pro.
You Logic Pro?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So Logic Pro is my go-to. Like, that's my thing. I can just go do whatever on that.
So making drum pattern sequences and stuff, you do through Logic? Or?
Yeah, play it out on the MIDI keyboard. I do a lot of sampling. I can, what's it called? Type it in, MIDI type it in.
Do you record at home?
All from home. Got a spare room,
and
I just do it all from home.
That's deadly.
As soon as my brother moved out, the spare room was the studio.
Yeah.
So yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And so you've released your new mixtape. You have 2 mixtapes under your belt now.
That's it.
So the current release is the summer mixtape.
Yeah, because it's summer. Because it's summer. The summer mixtape, yeah.
Yeah, that tripped me out for a bit.
I thought that was self-evident, but because it got released, last year? The end of last year?
Yeah, it was December, actually.
You set him up for that. You're like,
no, I did
the
not.
Summer mixtape, and it's like, yeah, because it's summer.
No, I was going to say, why the second mixtape? Why not come up with
singles or what? Well,
a full-length album, or because
I like to think of it as
an album, though.
Well,
right?
the second mixtape simply because I'm just creating constantly, and I believe that the more content, the better. Like, I'm all about pumping out music and just dropping stuff how you feel it, and developing that relationship with the fans, so they see you get better and better, and they see you, they know your story as you progress. Mm-hmm. So second mixtape purely content, and then album. I don't think. For me, an album's like a big project. Like it's got a storyline to it. It's got a theme. It kind of follows. So until I'm at that level where I'm like, I've got a budget. I've got a full sort of setup where I'm in that headspace. It's just going to be mixtapes. Oh, even singles. I'm in the single stage now. I just want to drop singles.
I feel like you're going to be dropping singles all throughout 2019.
I
feel like you're on the grind. I can see it in your eyeballs.
I'm on this wave now, just creative. Like, I just wake up, boom, song. I need to get a laptop so I can be on tour doing this, because it's just common to me now.
One of my biggest inspirations when it comes to touring and making music is J. Cole. He'll be on tour and go straight back to the bus.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he'll just
nutting things out.
Yeah, right.
He's cool like that. Yeah.
So in terms of... Sorry.
No. I was just going to say, there's a tour that's happening.
Yeah, well, it's happening as we speak.
Hey.
Yeah, so this is my second time in Sydney. and the show's on Friday. So yeah, that's at Oxford Art Factory, and I've never been there, but I hear it's just an awesome venue. So I'm
it is an awesome venue.
super stoked to turn up there and put on the craziest show of my life. And we fly out that morning straight back to Perth for another show in Perth. So it's just back-to-back shows.
What do you mean on the Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday morning we go straight back to Perth, and that night we've got another show.
Crazy.
That's awesome because you're a working musician.
That's it. Well, that's the dream.
It's a great thing to kick off 2019, and you're already like doing a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
So what's your creative process like, by the way?
My creative process. I make the beat, I freestyle, record everything that comes out of my mouth, just gibberish, and then come up with melody ideas. And then once I got something that, usually the first few ones is the one, because it's just so organic. And then I'll just, ask myself, how am I feeling? What's been going on in my life? And write it down and turn the gibberish into words.
So you start off with, because I think I get what you mean. Well, this rhythmic gibberish stuff is really useful for thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Like you just and then you write. Is that what you're saying? You write the words to those rhythms.
Yeah,
it's
freestyling.
That's like scatting.
Scatting, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of
100%.
scatting, bit of freestyling.
Yeah.
And then sometimes even when I'm doing that, like an idea will come out.
Yeah.
Like an actual, some lyrics will come out from the gibberish, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. And then I just elaborate on that.
That's
and
dope,
then,
man.
Yeah.
That's like scribbling before the art, like, trying to just get into that.
The sketches.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, people who literally just like freehands whatever shapes to, it's like a warm-up, I guess,
Definitely.
Erica Badu does that a lot. Like where she's like starts scatting, and then it turns into on and on. It turns into something else.
I think there's something about that.
It's like
something.
It's like stretching out before you hit the gym.
Yeah,
like
totally.
you're warming up and
Have you done
brain flowing?
Have you done this thing where you're woken up in the middle of the night? Yeah, your dictaphone or your phone right beside you. You're like, holy I've just come up with this mad melody. So you go.
I've done that in the car.
You wake up in the morning and you think it's like the best thing on earth. And it's the shit.
Nah.
It's just you half asleep.
Yeah.
That's some 21 Savage stuff.
Yeah. That is mumble rap asleep.
That's sick.
Oh, that's so
No, I haven't done that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yet is the...
Maybe soon.